Chris Nowak and I both drew coveted Colorado archery mountain goat tags. I was successful early in the hunt, and now we get to continue our San Juan adventure as Chris tries to close the distance and take a mountain goat of his own. During our scouting and the early part of our hunt, we've learned how unforgiving these mountains can be. With a little help from Mother Nature, they can be downright dangerous.
I can just see the top of their back. Right here, I'm gonna take them.
We're both anxious to see what they have in store.
One step at a time, nice and easy, guys.
There's a lot more than I signed up for, but it's quite the adventure.
Victory begins with a single step. It is formed in strategy, tested by adversity, and forged with an iron will. But for victory to be pure, it must be earned. Join host Willie Schmidt on an epic quest to rediscover the last best pure hunts that are accessible to everyone, if they're willing to go the extra mile.
Pure Hunting is brought to you by Browning, the best there is. Winchester, the American legend. OnX Maps, visualize success. And by Spot Hog, the world's toughest archery products. ESP, your hearing matters. And by Tenzing Packs, go further, hunt longer. High Mountain Seasoning, make your own jerky, sausage, smoked meats, and more. And by Outdoor Edge Swing Blade, the swing blade with 2 blades in one to open game like a zipper. A once thriving mining town, Silverton, Colorado is now a tourist town, tucked in at the base of the San Juan Mountains. Silverton attracts people from all over the country to see the abandoned remains of the mining activity. The San Juans are a relatively young mountain range and are known for brutal, often early winters. This, combined with the physical weathering of the mountains, known as frost wedging, has left the steep and rocky terrain treacherous and deadly for hikers, skiers, and hunters alike. However, this is ideal habitat for the mountain goat. These beautiful animals thrive in this environment and are a trophy that Chris and I scouted earlier in the summer and have hunted for the last 3 days.
Oh my God, there they are.
Where?
That's a new part of the mountain we don't know.
Oh, shiver. Just wait long enough and they pop out.
Yeah.
They're looking down here like, all right, you guys want to play again today?
They're looking down here like, not those guys again.
You want to try over here? We got a new playing field today.
Yeah, really.
We got home field advantage.
Yeah.
Having scouted the area earlier this summer, Chris and I knew how difficult this hunt would be. We both train year-round, but we kicked it up a notch, focusing on cardio and legs to be ready for the steepness and elevation changes we would encounter. I can tell you, any goat hunt with a bow is tough, but from the fewer number of goats we've been seeing and some of the terrain to get within bow range, it would be a challenging rifle hunt. But doing the legwork up front.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be a couple of weeks and we'll be back.
Start on the money.
Let's do it.
Lead us on.
A month after our scouting trip, we were back in the San Juans to start our bow hunting adventure. We were finding goats and climbing the rocky slopes to 13,000 feet to get to them. On day 2, I got an opportunity to draw back and shoot a great billy.
Shot was high. Gosh dang it.
With light fading, we waited until the following day to try to recover the goat. It took a while, but we finally spotted him from a mile away.
Oh, there he is.
Not more than 150 yards from where I shot him. Several hours later, we arrived at my billy and I was finally able to realize my dream of taking a mountain goat with my bow. After taking a day to check my goat with Colorado Parks and Wildlife, Chris and I continue our adventure and head to the west side of a mountain, hoping to find the goats in a stockable area.
So like you say, go up to this scree field and then we can angle up to the top.
Yep.
And then come all the way this way.
Peek over periodically and just glass. Because they could be anywhere along in there.
Seeing if they want to come up out of that steep, nasty...
Where we left them this morning.
Where we left them this morning, see if they've moved at all.
All right.
Lead on.
here is watching the goats. Chris can't see him, he's directly above them. They're slowly feeding up his way, so I'm just giving him hand signals and telling him when to wait. He may try to go up above them down a grass slope and have be above them on a cliff. It's hard to tell from here.
We moved up above the goats. Willie's just right over here. There's a little avalanche shooter couloir here. I'm gonna sneak down that, come across a little bridge, and hopefully when I come over the ridge, I can look down on the goat. It's pretty dang steep, so we'll see how it goes. I can just see the top of their back. Okay, Billy stepped up.
It's the fourth day of our hunt, and I watch from a distance as Chris gets to within bow range of a group of goats we spotted earlier in the morning. On the first day of the hunt, Chris stalked to 24 yards of a billy, but the goat spooked before Chris could take the shot. He is now getting close enough for another chance.
I can just see the top of their back. 34 yards, downhill, steep. Okay, come on, Billy, step up. Come on, just a little more. Okay, Billy stepped up. Right here, I'm gonna take him. A little back. Watch him. He's running down, he's coming back. Okay, come on. There he goes, I lost him. The other four are still standing there. The billy went down and around. I don't know if he's coming back this way or not. Oh. A little back and a little high. Hopefully that downward angle punctured that diaphragm or something. So I'm gonna head down there and see if I can pick up a blood trail.
Hopefully now it's just a recovery.
Chris decides to climb higher to get a vantage point. His decision to go down another slope on the mountain proves to be more dangerous than expected.
I just came off the north side of King, which was not a very smart idea. It took me almost double as what I thought. I got lightning, I got thunder, starting to rain. I'm bailing off and gonna circle around to Will and back to my truck, and hopefully he's got some good news on my goat. But no way do I have time to hike all the way across the north face and then go head over to the east face where the goat is. Just now it's about safety and get off this mountain.
After searching for his goat on top, Chris meets up with me down below, where I've been keeping my eye on the billy. He is moving through the trees and feeding and doesn't appear to be too injured. There's no way Chris can get there before either dark or weather rolls in tonight, and hopefully get after him tomorrow. With the rain and light fading, we decide to come back in the morning. When we arrive early the next morning, we do spot the billy, but he has gained 1,000 feet in elevation from the night before. It has given me a pretty good view of the right side, and there certainly are some blood stains on the back quarter, so that likely is the goat.
The shot was not a mortal wound. He's moving well, he looks well.
On one hand, disappointing that it wasn't a better shot and we didn't find him dead, but it's encouraging that he's that high on the ridge and has that much strength and energy. I have to say Chris's goat that he shot is back to being a goat. That is some unbelievably tough terrain. Before heading up the mountain, Chris checks his bow and finds his sight is loose. Chris sights it in and tightens it back up. Now he's ready to head up the mountain and try it again. I stay at the glassing point to keep an eye on the goats we found on more stalkable terrain.
I can see Willie down there on the road. Glassing, he's signaled that they're still there, so I'm almost at the top, and hopefully I'll be able to look down on him. I'm gonna drop my pack, and we're gonna look into these steep crevices and cracks and stuff on this little rock outcropping. This is another building. A little longer than I wanted.
Well, never did get back on that billy. He went over the edge and I tried, and there's all cliffed out. Rumor has it there might be another billy over in the next drainage, but either I'll go over there or head back to the truck. It's gonna happen. It will.
Oh yeah, right on the edge there.
Here we go.
I have just watched Chris put a stock on the billy. He did not get a shot and is heading back, so I pack up to meet him back at the hotel. On his way back down the mountain, Chris comes across the 4 goats from earlier.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right on the edge there. There's a couple of them. Looks like they're just standing there.
I'm sure both of our dream is to kill a great, nice billy, but I will shoot a mature nanny. And the division in Colorado Parks and Wildlife wants you to get rid of nannies.
Right. They don't want them spreading north anymore.
That's right.
Those nannies disappeared. They just popped out. Right here. We're here on the mountain, 100 yards. Let's see if we can get a shot.
Here we go.
She's going down, she's going down. I'll get another shot in her.
She's got 2 arrows in her. I can see there go the other 3. They went out of sight. They just went up over that ridge. Unbelievable. Give her a little bit and I'll sneak around that ridge where they went and I'll take a look down. Unbelievable. That happened quick. What happened was is came up and signaled to Willie that I was done and that I was coming back to the truck. Then I just came around to the other side of the mountain, saw them, and then they disappeared. I looked over and they popped out again. And the 2 nannies and 2 kids were there. So I'm gonna go look over here and see if we can't find her. I think this one's a good one. Looking down here in the gully, thinking that she probably slid down in the gully, and she didn't. She only went about 40 yards after I shot. She stayed up on the mountain over there. I can't believe it. She didn't tumble. She's right there. She hung up right here. I don't know how. But I'm gonna gut her out, secure her to the mountain, and come back in the morning. Just one step at a time, real slow. Did it. What a gorgeous little nanny sitting right over there. Can't wait to get over and put my hands on her. Oh my gosh, look at her. I can't believe she's not another 1,000 feet below me right now. What a beautiful animal. Oh my gosh, I'm afraid to move her. She's hung up on this rock right here. Oh, it's a long way down. I'm not gonna try to move her too much. Oh, look at that. Look at the fur. Just absolutely perfect. Yeah, that might go 8.5. I'm proud of her. So we got a little bit of rain coming in. Got about 45 minutes of light. I'm on top of a mountain, but it's a good feeling.
Chris carefully takes a few quick pictures. He then field dresses and secures the nanny so she won't slide down the mountain. He gets off the mountain as quickly as he can to try to beat nightfall and the storm. He safely returns to the hotel to tell me the story.
I can't believe it. I wish you could have at least seen it, you know, just going to the truck and drop my pack, grab my bow. I mean, they were only 200 yards away.
Really? The 2 kids and the 2 nannies, all 4 of them.
Yeah, first shot was perfect quartering, and then it ran down, grabbed an arrow, ranged at her again, and put one right in there again.
2 arrows and a goat.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. Congratulations on your nanny, man. We got to put the hot walking sticks on tomorrow and the hiking boots and go get her out.
Yeah.
Let's go across the street and have a good steak dinner. You're buying. You said you were buying.
I'm buying, baby.
All right, brother.
I'll gladly buy.
I'm proud of you. I'm
Thank
stoked.
you.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yes. Thank
Congratulations.
We were hoping to retrieve that goat that I shot last night.
This is coming down. This is a snowstorm. I've got this uncomfortable feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Unbelievable.
Hey Pure Hunting fans, I really appreciate your support this season. To keep up to date with Pure Hunting and watch episodes from previous seasons, be sure to check us out on Facebook and the updated website, purehunting.com. Pure Hunting is sponsored by Fox Pro, high performance game calls, Hoyt, get serious, get Hoyt. And by Wooden Stream, outfitting adventures since 1957. Sportsman Guide, for everything to outfit your passion at the lowest prices guaranteed. Bog Pod, versatility defined, accuracy anywhere. Bowjacks, the world's best designed archery dampening system. Top Secret Deer Sense, oxygen free from collection to bottle. And by these sponsors. Anxious to recover Chris's goat, we get up early to find it raining, then have it turn to snow as we gain elevation. Moisture and steep rocky hillsides are not a good combination.
Unbelievable. Well, we were hoping to retrieve that goat that I shot last night. Went on a 45 degree slope, fresh snow. I don't have a harness, I don't have ropes. I don't have the gear anyway to go up there and safely do it.
The good news is from Silverton, we can look up at these elevations and see, and if it starts melting back, we can come back up here, but I don't want to be in tomorrow's paper. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the old saying goes, the mountain doesn't care, and you got to respect the mountain. Let's go back to town and
I guess it's football Sunday and just keep a look at the weather.
Frustrated, we return to town and keep a close eye on the weather, hoping for a window to head back up. The weather hasn't improved by morning, and the forecast calls for more of the same. We make contact with two locals who have mountaineering gear and avalanche training, and are willing to help us retrieve the goat.
Well, we came up yesterday and quickly turned around. We weren't comfortable. We, through some local contacts, got a hold of Ian and Wes, and they've got some mountaineering gear and a lot of experience. I got a lot different feeling today than I had yesterday. So,
yeah, we got the mountaineering experts here, so.
That's right.
It's all about hunting another day.
Exactly. We'll let you guys lead, and we've kind of entered here, and first Karen and then up, so.
Go ahead, lead the way, gentlemen. One step at a time, nice and easy, guys.
Our confidence grows as we follow Ian and Wes up the mountain.
Those are two mountain goats.
Those are mountain goats.
We would have been sitting in our hotel for one more day, guaranteed. I wouldn't have tried this stuff on my own.
As we get closer to the goat, the snowfall increases and we hope we can find it before it totally gets covered up. Not needing ropes, Wes and Ian safely get us to Chris's goat.
Ian and Wes found her. Mountain lion got to it, tore up the front shoulder pretty good. Cape should be in good condition. It's obviously frozen, so.
There's a lot more than I signed up for, but it's quite the adventure. Thanks to Ian and Wes. It's just giving us the confidence to come do this, because I can assure you I wouldn't have done it.
Now just a matter of quick getting it done and getting off this mountain.
If we get off here all safe and sound with all this meat, it'll be well deserved.
Yeah.
Here we are after what is undoubtedly the most harrowing animal recovery I've ever done. It was on Chris's goat. There was 40-degree slopes, up to a foot of snow in some spots. But what a great closing, great ending to a phenomenal adventure. We're only about a half mile from the trucks, and Chris's trophy in the back. It's all over but the shouting, boys. Let's move. Here's a shout. Yeah!
This pure hunting adventure was everything we had bargained for and more. It was extremely difficult, both physically and mentally. We both experienced the highest of highs and the lowest of lows on this hunt. At the end of the day, we came out of the San Juans with two great goats, new friends, and maybe most importantly, memories that will certainly last a lifetime.